And as you know, or if you followed my journey, I am a year out from bariatric surgery. I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy done at the JFK Bariatric Center in Lake Worth, Florida, with Dr. Fred Simon and Dr. Srinivas Kaza. I am 5'2.5", 5'3" if I'm feeling generous. And my highest weight was 285 pounds. My weight on the date of surgery was 271 pounds, and my current weight is 165 pounds. So I've lost a total of 115 pounds since I started my journey, which is pretty awesome. More than the weight loss, I think the biggest change, and I think I've said this in previous posts, is more than the weight loss, which is amazing. I think this journey has been about so much more. It's been about me finding myself and me feeling more confident about myself and finding my voice. I think that for many years I hid behind a notebook or a computer and a keyboard because I was afraid to show the world what I had become. I had such high expectations and such big dreams that didn't come into fruition, that I was frustrated and angry with myself. So after surgery, I found that as the weight has come down, I've been able to be more vocal and be more myself. And I am extremely proud and happy with that. I remember before surgery, and even until a few months ago, I wouldn't dare do a video on YouTube or post on Facebook if I wasn't, dressed to the nines in full makeup, if my hair wasn't done. And now it's not that I don't care, because I still like dressing up, and I still like looking good and, wearing makeup. But I am so much less afraid to show myself as I really am, barefaced and all. And that makes me feel amazing. One of the biggest changes that I've had since my 1 year surgical anniversary is I've started to exercise. I've started walking for a little over a month. I've been walking every day, or at least 5 times a week. Sometimes I walk 2 times a day. I walk anywhere between 2 and 3 miles a day. Um, First thing in the morning, and then around noon when I go pick up my kids from school, I walk that extra mile, mile and a quarter, to go get them from school. And it's like 100 and something degrees outside, but it still feels great. And it's come to a point where I wake up and the first thing I want to do is put on my tennis, my sneakers, and go out for a walk, because it's not only exercise, it's become me time. It's a time for me to not think. It's or to think about things that might be worrying me, or maybe dream a bit. It's a time for me to um, meditate. It's a time for me to enjoy being with myself. It's a time to get lost in music and just walk. There's no pressure, there's no stress, there's no deadlines, there's nobody watching. And I think that is amazing. And the fact that I feel comfortable just walking out there, not caring what people think, not caring if people are looking, not worrying about my pace. I'm not worried about my stride. I'm not worrying if I look good or if my belly's tucked in or anything like that. It's liberating. And it's funny because this morning it was raining. And, when you're a kid, they tell you to stay away from the mud and stay away from the puddles. Well, it was flooded on the back street that I walk on the way back to my house. So I started walking and running through the puddles, because that's one thing that I'm trying to do is I walk and then I'll run for about a minute, and then I'll go back to walking, and then I'll run again, just to see if I can, increase the heart rate and get some more, burn some more calories. But anyway, I started running through the puddles, and I realized that it was not only fun, it felt good. It felt like there were no rules. There was nothing, no worries. Um, I didn't have to watch what I was doing. I didn't have to worry about what would happen next. And that's one thing about this journey that I've loved is there are no rules. This journey is my own. Each person's journey is different. And um, I've read in a bunch of places, especially in network marketing, that you shouldn't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. So if you're just getting started on this journey, or even if you're, a couple months or a couple years into it, just know that even if you lose weight fast, or you lose weight slow, or you decide not to exercise, or you exercise a lot, just know that this is your journey and you have total control and total power over what happens in your journey. So just embrace it. Embrace the opportunities, embrace the challenges, and just focus on the end goal. Appreciate what's going on as you go, but focus on your end goal. There's no deadline. You can get there whenever. It can take you a year, it can take you 6 months, 2 years, 5, but you will get there. If you set your mind to it, you will get there. Um, so nothing. I just wanted to keep this quick, just give you a little bit of a rundown of what I'm doing, where I'm at, and just encourage you that if you've been if you're on the fence, go for it. If you feel like you're ready and you're determined to change your life and you've tried everything and nothing has worked and you're ready to take this leap, do it. I promise you that you won't regret it. My only regret is not doing it sooner. It took me 3 years of research and 3 years of going through insurance and doctors and all those things to get approved. And I'm so glad I did. Not just for me, my kids are happier. They love that I'm more active. They love that I have more energy and that I'm willing to do more things. So if you're on the fence about this, don't be. Just leap. I promise you the journey is incredible, and I promise you won't regret this. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.